Wolves versus Newcastle now, final game before we run through all our bets for the weekend. Wolves 1.75, draw 3.85, and Newcastle 5.5. Now, Wolves, home advantage, not in bad shape. It is on the telly, and as Flash has often said, there's going to be goals, there's a lot of people watching, and they feel they must perform. Isn't that right, Flash?
Yeah, and first of all, I'd just like to go back to the last game. I sent you all the team bankroll. The referees, Mike Dean is the referee in the Man City-Chelsea game. He's on 99 red cards. We know that Mike Dean, if he was, honest to God, if he was chocolate, he'd eat himself. I can see, remember I said earlier on in the season that there'd be a red card in the Arsenal game. I got the individual wrong. I think there'll be a red card in this game, Man City versus Chelsea, and I will be playing it. I'm sure that. I mean, listen, 2 yellows still makes a red. He loves the yellow card. He loves the game to be about him. It should be the biggest game of the weekend, but it won't. It will be all about him. So I will go with a red card in the Man City Chelsea game. In this game, really gone into this game. I'm going to go with Newcastle at 5.5. And I'm also doing a double chance at 2.25. I don't think that Newcastle get beat in this game. And there's a few reasons why. I don't fancy the right back of Wolves, Doherty. And I don't fancy the defensive part of the left back, Lavinia. So I look at it and got Richie one side, Yedlin the other side pushing forward. I've got Rondon in the middle. I've got Perez. I think that Newcastle are so overpriced in this game at 5.5. I think both teams will score, but I'm going to go with Newcastle at 5.5, and I'm going with double chance at 2.25. And I think that Newcastle's goals will come from crosses where they've broke on them, and Wolves have been caught up front.
Yeah, Wolves are in good shape though. Newcastle, I know they recently did
very good.
They did obviously they upset Man City, but they had the home advantage at that point. All right, again, gravitating towards those high odds. So Newcastle 5.5. Newcastle, you said double chance there. 2 bets on the match. Oh, I'm exciting. Newly promoted, well, not newly promoted, but promoted this season. Up in 7th.
Don't get me wrong, Nat. Don't get me wrong. There's a gulf between the top 7 and the rest. And remember, we did put Wolves in on that 7th. I think Wolves are better away from home because they play like a European side who will hit you and punish you on the break. I spoke to someone who was at the Everton Wolves game. He said they were like a cat playing with a mouse. They could have scored 4 or 5. They just absolutely ripped them to pieces. He said, but the problem they've got is when you play at home, you've got to force the game, so you've got to be the ones that go and do it. Whereas away from home, you counter-react. So for me, I just think that Newcastle are 5.5, and I'm taking nothing away from what Watford have done. Wolves have done.
Wolves have done, yeah. Russ, I saw you taking notes there when Flash started to speak. What are you going for?
I'm going to be at the game, actually. I'm really looking forward to it, but I have to agree with everything Flash has said. I've seen Wolves numerous times this year. They drew against Manchester City at home. They gave Spurs a good game. They beat Chelsea. They beat Liverpool in the FA Cup. But I'm just thinking of that Chelsea game. Chelsea 1-0 up, and then Wolves played really smartly on the counter-attack and scored 2 goals in the second half. But I just think Wolves are a lot smarter. I think they're learning game by game. So I'm going for Wolves to win and under 4.5 at 1.95. I do think there'll be goals. I'm thinking probably 3-1 Wolves, similar to Man City Chelsea.
Yeah.
I think going forward, Wolves are scoring plenty of goals. And obviously, talking about Doherty that Flash mentioned, he gets on the score sheet as well. So I wouldn't put past him scoring any time. But I just think Wolves will get the job done here. They like it under the lights at Molineux. And I just think they're on a roll now. And they'll keep it going.
Yeah, absolutely agreeing with you there, Russ. So you're taking what was the bet? Sorry, that you were taking. Oh, so Wolves in the under 4.5 goals. Interesting though, you're taking Wolves in the under 4.5 goals. But you're saying that there could be goals. I think this could be quite a goal fest, to be honest with you. I'd probably look to do it the other way and do Wolves in the over 1.5 or just the straight Wolves.
Yeah, it's a fair point. I don't think there'll be 5 goals. I think Wolves will get the job done. I said 3-0, 3-1. But I have to say, everything Flash said makes absolute sense. Newcastle could come in, get a result if Wolves aren't sharp defensively.
Okay, big man on campus. Are you predicting goals in this match Monday night on the television? Everybody watching.
I'm passing. You guys there?
Yes, I can hear you now.
I'm passing.
Totally passing.
Yeah.
Really? Well then, big man, I will make 2 bets for this match. Just for one for you. I am actually going to take Wolves. I think Wolves will get the job done. I agree with what Russ is saying. 1.75. I'm also taking the Alex Classic on this. Both teams to score and the over 2.5 goals at 2.9. I like both of them. I definitely think that Wolves will get the job done at home on their turf in front of their fans and the television. So there we go. Wolves and the Alex Classic 2.9.